It's the National Football League.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Bird, throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Operating from the gun. Bird, he'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Running left, Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Bird, he'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Bird. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Touchdown, Bears! From 6 yards away. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
One play action, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his left. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it out.
Looking to throw on second down. Bird. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Back to throw. Bird. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's the option going right. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
1 yard gain brings up second. Hey,
looking to throw. Bird. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Back to throw. Bird. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top row, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Montgomery. A juke, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bears have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll pick up 10, but it will still lead to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. On 1st and 10, Bird. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. To throw on 2nd down, Bird. And this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is caught. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. So that drive of 4 plays, and it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, push the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. That's going to be caught by Pitts. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Play action. It's Fields. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he will step out of bounds is down near the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm not liking what I've seen from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Fields throwing again. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Swift is in for a Lions touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw again. Bird. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Off-play action, Fields. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Fields. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Throwing on third down, Fields. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He's got this, complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them 11 on the game there, and it's good enough for a Detroit first down. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Once again, it's Swift. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. second down, Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this. Back now at Soldier Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. On first down, Byrd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Going up the gun, Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And some space here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Byrd. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Holding, offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. He'll buy some time right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Fields. He's got Claypool. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the fourth.
And there's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
So now the Bears down 27-24. At time, a huge factor. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught at the 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Fields. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the focus now shifts to the Bears. Trailing in this one now. 70 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Bird. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. Steps away. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to throw. Fields sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now it's Fields. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. And in for the Lions touchdown. Kyle Pitts Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Looking to throw on second down. Bird looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Throwing on first down. Bird. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw again. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. And
now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.